Hi guys, this is China B, and today I will be making this beautiful margarita cake for Cinco de Mayo. So I'm starting with a 6-inch margarita cake. I flavored it with some lime extract and tequila, and the buttercream is also flavored with a little lime extract and tequila. It was absolutely delicious. I'm applying a crumb coat to my cake and I'll let that sit in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Then I'm going to pull it out for the final coat. Now I wanted to go more of a green gradient up the cake, darker at the bottom and lighter as it goes up to the top. But this bottom color wound up looking like smashed avocado and I didn't like it. So you'll see later in the video that I painted over that. A tip to getting smooth sides on your cake, just run your bench scraper under some hot water and it will smooth those sides like nobody's business. The cake goes in the refrigerator for about an hour while I make the rest of the decoration. So I'm going to start with the lime slices. Now this white is going to be the pith of the lime. I'm using 1/8 inch guide rings, so all my lime slices are uniform. Once the pith is done, I'm going to take some green for the lime slices, switch my guard to the 1/16 inch guard, so it's pretty thin. Now I want to add some texture so this looks like a real lime. Just take your Dresden tool and mark it up. There's really no wrong way to do this as long as you add texture. I'm using my bench scraper to place my slices onto the pith like a pizza. I want to make sure I maintain the white space in between the lime slices so it looks more realistic. Now this is the rind of the lime, so I switched back to the 1/8 inch guide rings because I want it to be the same size as the pith. I cut out a bigger ring than a smaller ring so it will fit around the lime. Now you can use water or some edible glue to make this stick. It's pretty humid where I am, so I didn't really need anything. It just kind of stuck on its own. And you can use your cookie cutter just to make sure that you maintain that circle shape. And there you have it. A slice of lime. I chose the half lime. Boop. Now let's make some lime halves. So I'm forming like a spear shape with my fondant and putting a little nub on the top, like a real lime would have. And then I bring in a little, this is like the net that your oranges and limes come in. I'm using that to texture the outside of the lime. Then I used a little petal dust, cinnamon, and lemon to kind of add some shading and coloring to my lime half. Limes aren't just flat green. Now for the margarita glass, the star of the show. I found this glass on the internet and I traced it onto some cardstock, and I'm using some gum paste to cut it out. And I use my fingers to just smooth down the frayed edges of the glass. Now let's put some margarita in this margarita glass. I diluted some leaf green airbrush color with some rum, and I paint the inside of the glass darker at the bottom and lighter at the top using circular motion just to simulate liquid. Using an edible food marker, I added some dimension to my glass. Now I'm also using that same airbrush color to paint my lime. To add a bit of dimension, I paint the rimes and then I paint the inside of the lime slices. So it gives it some depth of color and it adds shine to it like a real lime would have. I also use this color to paint the outside of my cake. Bring in the margarita glasses. Come on, Tequila. Yes. If life gives you limes, make a margarita or a margarita cake with a funny message on it. If you appreciate a good margarita as much as I do, hit the like button on this video, drop some hearts down in the comments, and go ahead and click subscribe because I drop a new cake video every week. Isn't she pretty? A beautiful ode to one of the best drinks in the world.